Greetings, my name is Darvin Ravichandran. My group and I, comprising of Isac Paulbert and Ugahnesh A Moorthy, are going to be presenting our case study 2 for human-computer interactions. In this case study, we'll be looking at designing a wearable computing device following the universal design principles. Let's have a look. My group and I have come up with a VR headset that comes with a set of gloves. The name is Augmatics VR Gear. Augmatics allows users to experience virtual reality like never before. Users can use this headset to watch 360-degree videos, play video games, and watch movies. When designing the headset, we have closely followed the universal design principles. This is to ensure that comfort is at maximum priority, and it also is to cater a wide demographic. Next up is the interface. We have also followed very closely the universal design principles when designing the interface. This to ensure that the interface is very easy to use and intuitive. Thus, it doesn't have a steep learning curve, and it's very beginner friendly. The headset also comes with a set of gloves, like I mentioned, and this glove has individual sensors on each digit. This is to allow precision tracking and seamlessness. Lastly is the headphones. This VR headset comes with a pair of headphones attached to it at the sides. This to allow users to experience amazing audio while they immerse in virtual reality. Furthermore, will be explained by Isaac.
Alright, moving on from that, I'll be taking over to talk about the components and the parts of our Augmatics VR Gear. So firstly, let's take a look at the headset itself. So within the headset itself, from this diagram over here, we can see that it's made up of a few main components. So firstly, it's the Velcro top head strap over here, which is this piece of fabric. So this goes over the top of the user head, and it supports the whole VR headset itself. So this piece of fabric is Velcro so that the user can adjust it to their desired tightness or comfort level. And moving on from that, we have the extendable head frame over here, which can be seen on the left and on the right side here. So these parts of the frame can be extended. So this is to adjust the position of the ear muffs on the user's ear so that it can fit perfectly. Next up is the foam padding, which can be seen over here in the eye area, as well as the back of the head area over here. So the purpose of this is so that after prolonged periods of use, the user will not feel any strain near their eyes or the back of the head from the weight of the VR headset itself. Next up, as mentioned earlier, is the headset audio earmuffs, which is on the left and right. This is so that our VR headgear is able to output audio so that the user will have a more immersive experience overall. Next up is the main component within the whole headgear itself, which is the display unit, which is this over here. So let's take a look at the interior view of the VR headgear itself. So this is the interior view, and the first thing we'll notice is the side headband adjustment knob and the side headband. So the side headband is the band that goes around the side over here, and the adjustment knob is able to twist inwards and outwards to adjust the specific tightness of the band. So it can either become loose and extend, or it can become tighter and contract. So this is also to help with the user's head size. Next up is the eyepieces, which are two eyepieces over here that can be seen, and this is because the display that we are using for our VR headset itself is a retinal projection display. So it will display two portions of the screen within each individual eye, and this will form a full rectangular display, which will be explained by my friend later on. And next up we have a nose guard. So this is also a comfort design, and this is because after prolonged periods of use, it might hurt the bridge of the user's nose. So this is a nose guard to support their nose and also to prevent any bruising or strain on the nose itself. Next up, since we are using a VR headset, we are going to need some form of controller, and in this case we have gone with creating data gloves, or just gloves for VR in simpler terms. And these gloves are way better compared to using a controller, since a user while wearing their VR headset is unable to see their controllers. So these gloves completely removes the purpose of controllers completely. So these gloves are able to interact with the virtual environment easily, as they have haptic and gyro sensors for the user. So this enables the interaction with the virtual environment easily. Next up is the stretchable finger frame, so it can fit all hand sizes. Same goes for the palm strap and the wrist strap over here, so that the user can adjust it to their desired tightness and comfort level. So next up, my friend will talk about the interfaces of our Augmatics VR Gear itself.
Hello there. I'll be talking about the user interface design and its functionality. Okay, first of all, this is the user interface design of our homepage. The homepage includes applications that are nicely ordered in a way to interact with the user easily. Next, there are some couple of options below, such as home, sort, and library. Besides that, there are three main default applications, which is 360 gallery, videos, and the library app powered by Steam. The default application aligned at the right side and the left side of the page, which makes the user to easily and quickly select the applications, and also those are the applications that are mostly used by the users when using Augmatics. Next is the control buttons. At the outermost layer on the right side of the homepage, we can see some buttons which have important function. Okay, first of all is the power buttons, which is used to power off the virtual reality. Next is the volume button to control the volume level of the headset, which is inbuilt with the Augmatics headgear. Following that is the settings, where user can set and customize the functions of the virtual reality to adapt with their needs or their likeliness. Next up, the eye icon with 360 view is a button to on and off 360 view. If the button is switched off, the view for the user will be limited at 180 degrees. Then the button with the exclamation mark is a guiding tool for beginners or helping tool for the user in case they are stuck somewhere in the VR. Okay, next is the user interface design of the library page. So when the user clicks the library application, this UI of the library will be prompted. As you can see here, there will be some pics aligned nicely in the page. The pics either can represent movies, short videos, or games which will be played in 360 view as well. So the user can choose one of the items that they wanted to view. In addition, the user can also sort the listed items by clicking on the Browse All button and choose the option they wanted to view. Following the user interface design, next I'll give a rundown about the human-computer interaction with the GUI. Okay, so now how do we interact with the UI? This is where the haptic glove and the VR headset takes part. Without those gadgets, there won't be an interaction. Okay, first of all, I'll brief about UI design, which is designed in a convex shape so that the user can experience the sense of depth in virtual reality. Next is the convex shaped UI, also adaptable with the environment, where the user no need to limit themselves to boxy layouts and straight lines. Next up is the haptic glove, which will act as a cursor in virtual reality. Okay, normally in computer we can see arrowhead as our cursor, but in virtual reality user will be using their hand as a cursor to navigate them in virtual reality. The haptic glove sense their motion of their hand and calibrate with the hand and act as a cursor accordingly with the hand movement. Okay, whenever the user wanted to open or click a button or application, the user need to tap in air, where the haptic glove will capture the action of tapping and gives a real feel to the user, like they are touching the screen in real. This makes user-friendly user interface where the user can easily navigate themselves in virtual reality using our Augmatics haptic glove and VR headset. Okay, following that is the universal design principle. We design our project based on these three universal design principles, which is flexibility in use, low physical effort, size and space for approach and use.
The first universal design principle is flexibility in use. Let's have a look. So, flexibility in use states that an individual's preference and abilities are accommodated by the design. We've kept this in mind when designing the Augmatics VR Gear's gloves. It comes with both a left and right hand set glove. Now each glove comes with a set of sensors on each digit, like I've mentioned. So why is that? Well, let's take a mouse for an example. A mouse is predominantly a right-handed device. Left-handed individuals have to adapt to using a right-handed mouse, or they can buy a left-handed mouse. So in this case, interacting with the interface of Augmatics VR, it is important for users to have both options. This is to ensure that it is easy for them to interact with the interface.
The next design principle is low physical effort. Now, why is our product require low physical effort? The obvious reason is the virtual reality. Everything in there is virtual and does not need any kind of forces to make something happen. The wearable computing project is made up of lightweight materials, which will be the haptic glove and the VR headset, which were made with plastic materials and also adjustable straps for comfortable. This project is built based on the low physical effort principle because it allows user to maintain a neutral body position and does not require to move a lot when the user uses the virtual reality, unless they chose to play games with involving movements. Next, Augmatics requires reasonable operating forces and minimizes the forces. Besides, it also minimizes sustained physical effort when a user uses it. So this is why our wearable product is designed based on the low physical effort principle.
So next up, we have the third universal design principle that we have gone for, which is size and space for approach and use. So we at Augmatics really stress this universal design principle, as when designing a VR headset, you'd have to take into account every single head size that of our users. So regardless of age or ethnicity, we want our product to fit the users comfortably so that they are able to use it with ease and without any strain towards their body. So one of the main things that we can see here that we have done to accommodate to this principle is adjustable straps, and this can be seen really clearly within the control gloves that we have, the data gloves that we have. So we have a palm strap, so regardless of the size of the user's palm, whatever size they might be, they can adjust the palm strap easily, as well as a wrist strap. The wrist strap is mostly so that the product is able to fit snugly on their hand, and it also helps with the sizing issue as well. So regardless of the size, you can fit it, and it won't cause any uncomfortableness. And because of this, our products does not need to be sized based on small, medium, large or extra large. It's a one size fits all glove. And moving on from that, also the arm, the fingers of the control glove itself is made of stretchable material. So regardless of their lengths of their fingers, they are able to wear it and fit it on their hand snugly. So next up we have is the adjustable head frame. As we've seen in the components earlier, The head frame is built of a few design features that help it to be really adjustable to accommodate to every single head sizes of every single user. So we can see this firstly by the top Velcro head strap. There's the most obvious adjustable portion of the head frame itself, and that is also what supports the weight of the VR headset on the user's head. So it is adjustable with a Velcro strap, so it can fit the user however they like on their head. Next up is the side bands itself, which can be adjusted with the adjustable knob, so regardless of their width of their head, they can wear it and fit it perfectly for them. And moving on from that, also the position between their eyes and their ears is also not an issue because we have the retractable arm on the side of the head frames. So these retractable arms can be extended, and when they're extended, they can be used to fit the ear muff perfectly on the user's head itself. So as we can see here, that the universal design principle of size and space for approach and use is one of the main defining factors that we took into account when designing our product. So I'll let my friend to lead the conclusion on. Thank you very much.
In conclusion, the Augmatics VR headset is an excellently built VR headset. It is built closely by following the principles of universal design. It's to better suit the end user's comfort and for interacting with a wearable computing device. Our target audience is ages between 16 to 50. We find that this age is where most people are interested and have the necessary hardware for virtual reality. The key features to take away is the headset has a stunning graphic intensive high resolution display. It has spatial sound integration. The earphone delivers an immersive soundscape that will change your world. The gloves have accurate and seamless tracking. So that is all from us, and thank you for watching.